win for the first time this year. TJ Zizzo enters one final round in his career. Josh Hart left. TJ Zizzo right. It's the final. The cylinders out goes 391, 310 miles per hour. Both drivers were up on the chip. TJ Zizzo was 049 on the tree and left second to Josh Hart, who goes 391, 310, and that R&L Carriers machine is headed to a final round. Hannah Rickards.
With Ron Douglas, what have you figured out throughout the day that got you into this final round?
Well, you know, I think this is tough on everybody. This is the beginning of the real summer racing, and all fighting the same battles out here. That run was a little ugly, to be honest, but it got the job done for RL Carriers and TechNet and my whole team. We're happy to be back here in the Chicago area and my home state, so let's try to bring home the trophy for Illinois.
A great weekend for TJ Zizzo's team, and this is their tow vehicle coming down the return road right now. Joliet, that is your hometown team. They busted chops to get back up here to make turns on a volunteer basis, their first race in 2 seasons. They went to the semifinals. How about a round of applause for TJ Zizzo, the Ziz. So great to have that team back out here on the tour. We cannot wait until the next time we see the Rust-Oleum car. Let's take a look at the NHRA.TV Sunoco Vision replay and see if we can dissect what happened to TJ Zizzo's machine. That car, the way it went up in smoke, almost instantaneous, makes you wonder. And it just drove right into it. You see the hole out for Josh Hart. Ron Douglas alluded. That cylinder, that is raw fuel pouring out the cylinder banks. It looked like it might even had a second one go out before the 1,000-foot mark.
You know, Jason, I went back to the pit area during that turnaround. TJ Zizzo was last to the lanes. Of course, they've got an all-volunteer crew. This is the first time in years that they've run the car. It is a brand new car, so they were in a bit of a thrash. They did get to the lanes. Bottom line, though, for this hometown team, what a great day. They were unable to ultimately convert and make to the final round, but the semifinals, great stuff. The new question is, they have qualified for the Mission Foods Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge. Will they go to Epping? And if they don't, then that triggers the rulebook's flow, which is the quickest loser of the second round, which is Jacob McNeil, who may or may not go.
Which then triggers the next part of the rulebook.
Which I believe is Leah Pruitt, so we're going to have to see. But the bottom line is we need somebody to compel, as in help pay for TJ Zizzo to get out there to Epping.
I don't know, I know that the Rust-Oleum folks have certainly expressed interest in having TJ Zizzo out and about more often, and boy, that would be great to see the Ziz get out. Of course, they have that family business right here in the greater Chicago area, and we have 2 more top fuel cars ready to go. So good. They watched it actually turn the rubber of that stuff. And then the ball spot. And you used to do that. So, Britain Ford is David Rubber. Ripple Engine is the first car. The other side of the racetrack. Did not pick their lane on this run. Qualified for the first time. The World Finals in 2021. And the semifinals. taking on Clay Milliken with not been out around one all season. That car has come to life in the biggest of ways. Here we go. Here is Josh Hart to final. Milliken taking Rick Ware Racing to their first final round as a Top Fuel organization. 377.8, 329 miles per hour. Clay Milliken, Jim Oberhofer, Jesse Snyder, and that team will pick their lane in the final round against Josh Hart. Hannah Rickards.
With Jim Oberhofer, how big of a deal is it for you to make the final round today?
It's pretty kick-ass. I got to be honest. We've been struggling a lot this year, and I tell you what, I got a tremendous amount of respect for Dave Grubnick and that whole Brittany Force team. I mean, Grubby, we've known each other for a long time. He's my friend, and he is a badass, and they're champs. And to be able to beat a team like that is unbelievable. And I think Rick Ware and Robbie Benton are going crazy because Rick's got all these race teams, and they're everywhere. Who knows where they're at now? But we can't thank those guys enough in Parks Plus for everything they do. And my team was just awesome.
Clay Milliken's last final round was Phoenix of 2022 before Rick Ware invested in that team. It was Rick Ware's first final as a team owner in NHRA competition. You see the cylinder out for Brittany Force, and that made all the difference as Clay Milliken trucks away in a 377 and a very stout looking Parks Plus Rick Ware Racing 4 here on race day is heading to a final round. First time in over a year. 20 cars. Fired up. Is heading to a final round. The Springfield, Illinois team will race for the trophy here in Joliet. 4:01, 319.